If you want to conquer binge eating and become less impulsive with food, you need to be taking action every single day. Every single day, you need to be doing things that will help you become less impulsive with food. But here's the trick. Hi, Amanda. This is not just any action. You need to be taking the right action steps to help you become less impulsive with food. And so what I often see is people will say, Lorna, I don't understand. I have constant food thoughts. I don't know why I can eat super healthy all day, but then come the end of the night, especially after dinner, I lose it. I'm so out of control with food. I don't know why I, can do well for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden something happens and I'm super impulsive and I feel like I'm starting fresh every single week. And when I ask them, well, what are you doing? Tell me a little bit about the action steps that you're taking. And it might be like, well, I am the most out of control with food in the evening, but I try really hard to just tell myself to not eat after 7 o'clock. And I'm like, but that's exactly why you are binging in the evening. That is exactly why you're feeling impulsive with food late at night. When you tell yourself you can't eat after 7 o'clock, that is literally when you're going to be binging. So what actions are you actually taking? You might think that you are taking action to work on your relationship with food to try to stop your binge eating, but it's actually backfiring, and it's the thing that's actually making you more impulsive. So if you're doing things like trying to not eat after 7 o'clock, then of course that is when you're going to find yourself out of control with food the most, because you don't like to be told what to do. Or if you're like, I don't know why I'm feeling like I can eat super healthy all day, and then the evenings I'm just always snacking. I'm not even hungry. I would just rather go to bed. And then you tell me, well, I'm so overwhelmed all day. And I say, well, do you have any time for yourself? Well, not really. I feel like I don't have time. Well, that's exactly why you're feeling impulsive, because your nervous system is dysregulated. You're giving to everybody else. There's no time for you. Your nervous system isn't regulated. So come the end of the day, that is finally time for you. Your nervous system finally gets a moment to just chill the heck out, and it wants to actually relax. But if you don't know how to relax, if you feel like I can't just sit down on the couch and not do anything, you go and you eat. You go and you have a snack. If you think to yourself, why am I thinking about food 24/7, Lorna? I don't get it. Why is the food noise so loud? But when it comes to having a snack, you don't just open the pantry and decide. You're like, okay, well, what did I have for breakfast? Okay, well, I had oats for breakfast, so I probably shouldn't have oats for a snack. Okay, and then what did I have yesterday? This is why you're thinking about food. You're thinking about food, you're thinking about chocolate because you're trying to not buy the chocolate. You're trying to avoid the chocolate, right? So you have to ask yourself, what action steps are you taking every single day? Because there are certain action steps that actually make you more impulsive with food, and there are certain action steps that you can take every single day that will actually reduce your impulsivity around food. So yes, every single day you need to be taking action. You have the power to be less impulsive with food every single day. There's 7 days in a week. And every single day, even if you spent a week, 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, you could be way less impulsive with food. But you need to be taking the right action steps. Action is not closing the kitchen at 7 o'clock. Action is not mentally calculating calories in your mind. Action is not trying to keep the chocolate out of the house. All of those things are creating urges. It's literally why you're feeling very impulsive with food. if you're having crazy food noise and, let's say for lunch, you're like, I opened up the fridge and I saw leftover pizza. But I told myself that I probably shouldn't have the pizza because I'm feeling uncomfortable in my own skin and, I want to make healthier food choices and I had pizza yesterday, so I probably shouldn't have the pizza today. That's why you're having these food thoughts. Because instead of just opening up the fridge and seeing that you had pizza and that sounded so good and just having it and enjoying it, you went back and forth in your mind. You're thinking about what you had for breakfast, what you ate yesterday to determine what you should have for lunch today. And that is what's causing you to spend the next 30 minutes thinking about food. So these patterns are not random. There's always a reason why you are having food thoughts, why you're eating past fullness, why you can eat super healthy all day and lose it all in the evenings. It's not random. Now, the good thing is that, again, if you take different action, you're going to get a different result. So when I say you got to be showing up every single day, you got to take action to improve your relationship with food every single day, it is not keep trigger foods out of the house. It is not close the kitchen at 7:00. It is not mentally calculate food in your mind. It is not, let me just go to bed early so I avoid snacking. It is not, let me just distract myself. Let me just stay really busy and then maybe I won't forget about it. It's not, well, let me just not bake the brownies because if I don't bake the brownies, then I won't eat the brownies. Those do not work long term. And actually, those are the things that make you more impulsive. Now, I'm also not talking about, maybe you've been told, like, well, just listen to your body. And you're like, my body's not telling me anything. Maybe people have told you, well, like, just have more willpower and just say no. Just don't go into the kitchen. All of that, again, is not realistic for somebody who doesn't have the best relationship with food. So the action steps that you are taking is really, really, really important. And when I was on my journey of healing my relationship with food, I wanted actual, tangible tools that I can implement. I remember doing a few sessions of therapy and all we did was talk about my childhood. And I was so frustrated because I had a good childhood. Thankfully, I had a good childhood. I just knew that I spent 10 years of my life dieting. And I just wanted to know, what do I do when an urge comes on? How do I not give in? And there was no action step. I left that session and I'm like, but when the urge comes tomorrow or even tonight, I don't know what to do. And so I wanted action steps. And so I created the Rewire Your Brain to Stop Binge Eating 30-Day Challenge to give you a simple action step, a brain-based tool that you can use every single day for 30 days to become less impulsive with food. And these, again, are not listen to your body, slow down, eat slower, just don't buy the cookies, just don't bake. None of that. These are real, tangible tools that you can use every single day for the next time that you feel a strong urge to binge, the next time you're full and your body's like, but the food is so good, I want to keep on eating. When you go to a social event and there's so much food in front of you, it's how to navigate that. How to, when you open up your pantry and you're not even hungry, you're just bored and you need something to do, how to not end up mindlessly snacking. These are real tangible tools that you can use. The moment an urge comes on, the moment that you've just overeaten and now you're like, shit, I just ruined my whole day. How to not get into the effort mentality. How to stop saying tomorrow will be better. These are tangible tools that you can implement. And actually, I had a client that I worked with and she's like, the thing that I love so much about being inside of your program was I'm an action taker. She's like, I wanted actionable steps. If I say, if I know what to do, I can do it. But if I don't know, right, then I just feel like I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall, right? So you need real, tangible action steps. There's a comment here, I'm 1 month free, but I've been thinking about it all the time. How do you deal with it? Well, this is the thing. What did you do to become free for a month? Because what I often see with a lot of people is, again, if you're using these quick fix tactics, right? So like maybe you didn't have sugar for a month. Or maybe you didn't bake for a month. Or maybe you relied on like willpower for a month. That's not something that you can rely on for the rest of your life. And so you're going to constantly be thinking like, oh my God, when's my next binge? Unless you actually do things sustainably. Right? Like if you are constantly doing something that you know is almost like a fluke, right? So like even for me, when I tried to do like intermittent fasting, right? It was like, don't eat after 7:00. I'd be able to do that for like a few days, but then there would be one day where I'm like, it's 9:00 and I so badly want to just eat. And then I would have like a snack for a family of like 30. And then I'd feel like, oh my God, I messed up. And then try again to like do the whole thing at 7:00 again. And it's like, it's this cycle. So this is why, you guys, rewiring your brain, which I'm going to teach you inside of the 30-day challenge, like rewiring your brain, actually shifting your association with food. This is not about just staying busy, distracting yourself, go to bed early, more motivation, more control. More control is the reason that you're actually spiraling out of control. When an urge to binge comes on, you can't just tell yourself, don't do it, right? Like you need to actually regulate your nervous system. Create a state change in your body. That will automatically help your body feel more grounded, more calm, and then it becomes easier for you to say no to the cookies instead of like, just don't do it, just walk out of the kitchen, just go upstairs to your room. Like that's not a tangible solution. So brain-based tools in the moment, whether it's like, okay, a strong urge to binge comes on, what do? You're going to know how to knock it into your next urge. You know when like you're really full and then that kind of triggers some overeating? You're like, I'm already full. I already feel like shit. I'm already bloated. Let me just eat foods that bloat me more. I'm going to help you get out of that mindset. How do you stop the F-it mentality when you're already full, you're already bloated, and you just want to say, tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow I'll do better. We're going to get out of that mindset because that's a trap. One last time is a trap. I'll do better tomorrow is a trap. When you're bored at 9:00 at night and you're like, I'm not hungry, but like my partner's eating a snack. Now I want a snack. What do you do in that moment? I will help you with a tangible tool. So every single scenario, you guys, for 30 days, you're going to have a tangible tool to help you become less impulsive with food. So after the 30 days, you're going to have less food noise. You can free up more space inside of your mind, be more present in your life. You're going to stop thinking about food 24/7. You're going to feel so much more confident and better in your own skin because you're not waking up so full and bloated from how much you ate yesterday. You're actually going to wake up hungry for breakfast because you didn't binge the night before. You can actually go to bed feeling proud of yourself because you didn't eat super healthy all day and then throw in the freaking towel come 9:00 at night binging on a pint of ice cream. So, I am so excited. 30 days to rewire your brain, a tangible tool. And then the best part is, as well, you're going to get weekly calls with me every single week. I'm going to lead you through a training. It's a 5-step process where I walk you through my root and rewire process. How to actually get to the root of your binge eating and rewire your brain so that you can actually sustain this long term. Because I don't know, like, I'm not interested in helping you guys have like one binge free month. Like, that's great. But how about, when you go on vacation? How about when you're at a social event? How about when your husband brings in fresh homemade cookies and they're ready for you and you have to, like, they're in your house? How about when your neighbor bakes a cake and now you have it in the house, or your kids have snacks in the house? Like, you can't do the method of let's just don't buy it. Well, there's always going to be something. You're going to go to a wedding. You're going to go to a social event. Somebody's going to bake for you. If you don't bake, somebody else is going to bake for you. So I want to help you in every single moment so that you have confidence that you can show up to a social event, you can go to work in the coworker's office and be around a bunch of sweets. You can go on vacation with your partner and not F it up, not get in the F it mentality of like, well, better eat it all now. And then when I get home, I'm going to start fresh. That's a trap. So again, these are like real brain-based techniques that have helped me stay binge-free for over 6 years. It's helped so many of my clients conquer binge eating and get their mental real estate back. And again, these are not tools. Just listen to your body, eat slower. Like, I don't know about you, but I want to rip up my hair when somebody said like to me, like, just listen to your body. And I'm like, but my body's not telling me anything. You know, maybe your partner is like, well, just don't buy the cookies. And you're like, well, you don't understand, like that doesn't work, right? Or like, just have one. It's like, well, if I was able to, I would, but one turns into two and two turns into three and three turns into four, right? So it's like, what action steps are you actually taking? And who are you learning from, right? Like getting advice from a personal trainer is way different than somebody who's actually conquered binge eating. Because I don't know about you, but I got so frustrated when people would tell me to do certain things who've never actually binged a day in their life. And I'm like, my brain doesn't work like that. Like when you tell me to just have one cookie, I want 7. When you tell me to just say no, I'm like, you don't understand. I'm going to have 800 of them, right? Like just eat slower. And I'm like, I feel like I'm on autopilot, right? So like it can be so frustrating when your partner tells you something or like a friend and they're like, oh, I overeat too. And you're like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like when I get the house to myself, I just go to town, I eat in secret, right? So I'm really excited. As someone who's over 6 years binge free, I want to help you. You guys, like these tools have changed my life. And now food's the least interesting part of my day. I went from literally tracking every single gram of food that I was consuming, then mentally calculating everything in my mind to not even thinking about food. It was actually funny. I just got back from a walk with my husband and I was like to my husband, I'm like, I really want a snack. And I'm like, we actually need to go get groceries. And I'm like, I'll find something. Let me go do a live stream. Like, I'm so not food focused. Like before I would have been like, oh my God, I need to go to the store. I need to go get something. And now I'm just like, let me go do a live stream. Let me go help more people. And then I'll figure out what I want to eat. It feels so validating that someone has gone through this as well. I hope I rewire my brain too. You absolutely can. The best part is every single person can rewire their brain because habits, like binge eating is a habit, right? So think about it. When you engage in a specific behavior over and over and over again, it just becomes easier to keep doing, right? So we have to create a pattern interrupt, and habits that have been wired into your brain can absolutely be rewired. Just like you've practiced giving in, right? You've constantly said like one more time, that's a habit. And imagine actually having tools that stop you from not giving in and you stay consistent. You practice that over and over and over again. That urge is going to weaken. And then the urge is eventually not going to pop up, right? So if you've practiced wiring this habit in your brain, you can practice the same tools that will rewire your brain out of these habitual cycles. I want to make this so doable for you guys. Like these tools, some of them will take like a minute every single day. Like I want to make them so doable for you. Oh, someone just joined. Someone literally on this live stream, it says membership signed up for Rewire Your Brain to Stop Binge Eating. Let me know if that was you. Who just joined? Comment down below so we can all celebrate you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like these are actionable steps, so doable. Like anybody can do them. Like that's the best part. Like if you right now you might be thinking like, I'm broken, like something is wrong with me. And it's like, no, you just don't have the right tools. You might actually be doing something that you think is supporting you, but it's making you more impulsive with food, right? Like I had a client that I was working with and she was struggling with nighttime. And again, she was trying to do intermittent fasting. And I was like, but that's like, you're trying so hard, like more control, but that's what's causing you to binge at night. So sometimes you're putting effort in. I see you. You want this badly. You're putting in the work, but it's just in the wrong spot. So if you put that action, instead of trying to control your food, and you actually put that action towards a tool that will help you become less impulsive with food, holy shit balls of fire, you're going to be binge free before you know it. You're going to be way less impulsive. Right? So you are already showing up. You're already putting in effort. It might not be in the right spot. And there's nothing worse than feeling like I'm trying. Like, look, I tried it all. Like, I tried the intermittent fasting. I try to not eat after 7 o'clock. I try to tell my partner and tell myself, like, just don't buy the chocolate. Just don't buy the cookies. I try to go to bed early, and all I thought about was food for like an hour, and I was like hungry. I tried portion control. I tried to just have one. I try to just like tell myself, don't do it. I try to think about how shitty I was going to feel after, and none of that actually worked, because you can't just think your way out of a binge. You actually need tangible tools to reprogram your brain. And this is exactly what I'm going to teach you inside of the 30-day challenge. So come join us if you haven't yet joined us yet. 30 days to become less impulsive with food by rewiring your brain. And you're going to be part of a badass community of other people who actually get you. That in and itself will transform your relationship with food, finally being like, I'm not alone. Like, there's actually other people who are going through this. Binge eating thrives in isolation. And the moment you feel shame, the moment you feel like this is my dirty little secret, nobody else is doing this, that's actually what fuels the binge eating cycle. Because you're like, nobody can find out about this. Nobody else is doing this. I'm crazy. I'm broken. Like, you're not. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You just think you're the only person going through it. And that's the problem. Until you're part of our badass community and you're like, oh, finally, other people, I'm not crazy, I'm not broken. Then you have the tools and you start implementing them every single day. And you don't even have to believe that it's possible. You just got to implement a tool every single day. And then all of a sudden, the food noise is going to start to quiet down. It's going to be easier for you to stop giving into your urges. You're not even going to have the desire to go into the pantry and snack at night when you're not even hungry. And then you're like, holy shit. Oh my God, I'm actually becoming less impulsive. Like, you don't have to believe it. You just got to take the action. And then your results will help you believe that it's actually possible for you. And that's what I'm really, really, really excited about. So go ahead and join us. You can message me the word rewire, and I'll send you the link to join 30 days to become less impulsive with food by rewiring your brain out of these habitual cycles. I'm so excited. And somebody said, I really want to lose weight. Well, you won't lose weight by binging. You will be able to release weight when you're not on autopilot. You're not eating when you're not hungry. You'll be able to release weight. Brittany just joined. Brittany, let's all celebrate. Brittany just said, I just joined. So excited. Congratulations, Brittany. You're a badass. I'm so excited. You're incredible. You were the one that joined. I'm like, I saw something that popped up. Yay. So good. You will be able to release weight naturally when you're stopping when you're full. You're not consuming thousands of calories. Like, you actually go to bed feeling content, not overly full. I actually just recently worked with a client, and we focus on her relationship with food. And then she ended up losing 50 pounds because she doesn't binge anymore. And she doesn't do it through calorie counting. She's not like on a meal plan. This is because she's gotten back in tune with her hunger and fullness cue. She knows how to eat when she's hungry and stop when she's full. She knows how to go to the restaurant, order what she wants. She feels really satisfied. She doesn't feel the need to clean her plate. She had cookies on her counter. Her mom brought her favorite cookies, and she had them on the counter, and normally they'd be gone within like a day. Even if she wasn't hungry, like if it was there, she would eat them. And they were on her counter for like a week. And she was like, I don't really even want them. Like, that never happened to her before. But because she implemented the root and rewire process, she literally was like, I don't even have the desire to have them. Like, she's like, I'm waiting for the day that I crave it. Like, I don't even want them. And this is all possible for you guys as well too. So I'm excited. Yes, it is $33 to join us inside of the challenge, which is literally insane. Like, the challenge actually is like, I can't even put a price on it, like $5,000, like literally. but I want to make this like so accessible to every single person. We have people joining from all around the world, like Canada, Australia, the UK, like all over. So come join us to really transform your relationship with food and find a long-term sustainable solution where you don't just have one binge-free month, but you go months without binging and you do things in the most sustainable way, not through quick fixes, but through actually getting to the root and rewiring your brain through our root and rewire process. So I cannot wait to see you guys inside. Just message me the word rewire and I will send you over the link. Have a beautiful rest of your day, you guys. And it is so much closer than you think. Okay. Bye, guys.